Hello, in this video I would like to show you some of the recent customizations that I did to the JVIS application or JVIS system that I was developing. So this is the project that we took a look at in the Udemy lecture and also some of the YouTube videos. We had our custom launcher, but I created a new launcher application that is more suited for embedded look, and you can see now I'm transitioning between the pages. You can scroll from left to right. Also this launcher, you can go into the individual pages. What other customizations that I did? I focused on the navigation bar. In the stock navigation bar it was at the bottom, and it had different icons, and it had additional buttons. So I narrowed it down to the 3 and I customized the looks of them, and I simply put it to the right side. Here you can see the stock settings application. It is also quite different by the look. It's still the same stock app, but the fonts and the margins and the paddings of the elements are a bit adjusted. I did the same adjustments to the action bar, notification bar and status bar. All the, let's say, dimensions are a bit tweaked to look better in this case. Just a quick sneak peek of what was done here. First, I have created an app. Let me show you from here. So it's called JVIS app 2. I already had a launcher app called JVIS launcher, but I didn't like it, so I created one that is more suited for embedded look, and I added it to the product packages. So this is the first part, and the second part is I created a boot animation. There are some guides online how to do this. It's just creating this boot animation.zip and replacing it under the ODM partition. But this is for the boot animation related to the H-loss, so Android boot. There is also a second, let's say, boot splash screen during kernel part, and for that I simply changed an image file under kernel folder. So it's here. So there used to be a tinkerboard BMP here, and I created my own and simply replaced it, and it worked. It's not that simple in every kernel release, but in this one it's pretty simple, I would say. Next up, let's see what I did in terms of the changes to the device makefile. I don't have anything else, but what I did is I did a bunch of customizations to the SystemUI. So here is the overlay folder. So we are directly replacing stuff under frameworks folder. So frameworks is located here, and it has two parts. One is related to the SystemUI package, and the other is general, let's say, framework based configuration. And we already did this wallpaper change, and if I go to the config.xml, you can see that I added this option. This option is basically forcing a transparent navigation bar. So in the default navigation bar, it is let's say located at the bottom. What I wanted to do is I wanted to move it to the right side, and I wanted to make it transparent. So this is first part, and let's see what I did. Okay, here is a bunch of let's say config variables, dimensions that I simply overridden. Here you can find all the, let's say, dimensions related to status bar, navigation bar, action bar, and notifications inside the action bar. So there are a bunch of dimension configurations that I did. Strings, I don't think I did anything here. So this is basically it for the core part. Let's go to the SystemUI part. Okay, I customized the icons that belong to the navigation bar. So finding all these let's say files, what to customize is a bit frustrating, because you have to constantly search under framework space, under SystemUI, to try to find where everything is located. It's not written directly on internet, or ChatGPT is not saying anything much there, so you have to just dig deep in the frameworks and do your search, like find in folder, and try to find what to customize. You can also use dump sys command to, let's say, dump the surface flinger and try to find, okay, which section of the UI is belonging to the which application, or which component, which activity. So you can also use that. Okay, where was we? We were simply taking a look at these drawables that I customized. These are the icons for the navigation bar. Okay, this is something that is not used. That's just some trial that I did. And here we have a bunch of more customizations related to the navigation bar layout. For example, this one related to navigation bar layout, depicting which, let's say, items or buttons will be displayed. It had 5 or 6 buttons. I tried to simplify it and have only 3 now. Other than that, some more dimension customizations here. What else? Some more customizations here. And I believe that's pretty much it. So this is for the different DPI values. One other thing that I did, I don't know if it violates the CDD, like if it's gonna give me a headache in the CTS run, is I modified this window manager. So there's a file called display policy java in a window manager. I tried to find like how to move the navigation bar to the side. I was short on time. I didn't wanna dig deep more, so I did some customizations here also regarding that. First one being changing this one, second one being this one, and others are mostly just some logs. So I didn't do any other configuration as far as I know. These are just some logs trying to debug this window manager. I just want to show you one more thing that I did, which is when building this new application, Ceviz App 2, I also created a new theme called Ceviz theme here, and I did the status bar color and navigation bar color modifications inside the theme. So this is a better approach. I didn't brute force any status bar color and navigation bar color in the SystemUI yet. In the future maybe I consider it, but for now I think this is sufficient. Of course, in the future, if I develop some more applications, then I will have to do the same to every application. The future plan is, of course, for a system like this, to, let's say, customize or create new applications for each of the applications. Especially I would need to create an application for the settings, for example. In the settings application there are many activities for individual settings. I would need to create them also. There is also the application drawer activity that is contained in the launcher usually. So I would need to also create an activity for the application drawer and try to point it from the Android manifest and so on. So these are future plans for work like this, but for now I think it is sufficient. And that being said, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.